Funding for this program provided by Thrivent Financial, Ashland. Thank you for your support.
Lexington Habitat was started with incorporation in 1986. The first home was started in 1987 and dedicated in 1988. There was a need back in the 80s. The need has grown, but certainly some of the areas where we've built over the last nearly 30 years are still distressed and still where a lot of the need lives, if you will. Well, there are about 16,000 families who fall under the poverty level in Lexington, and we know that many of those live in substandard housing, either structurally or substandard by virtue of them being overcrowded, and some of them we would define as substandard because they are not decent and affordable.
Today we are partnering with the Lexington Habitat for Humanity affiliate, and we are repairing 7 houses and beautifying a park here in Lexington.
The families are impacted here in Lexington by we're creating a safer environment for them to live on, more efficient homes, and we're also cultivating community pride for our neighbors.
The thought behind these service projects, specifically a repair project with Lexington Habitat for Humanity, is that we're giving our members, we're giving our community an opportunity to come together and to give back. We're removing the obstacle of financing it, and so how much more can we do? How many more good deeds and good work can we do when you remove the obstacle of financing those good works off of the table?
When we've done the home preservation projects with our Love Your Neighborhood program like we're doing today, we have been very well received by the neighborhoods because they know that their homes are going to be improved, and the folks who are not part of the program are grateful for the improvement on their streets.
He's lived here pretty much all of his life, and he's 79 now. To be able to get up each morning for him, to go to bed at night, to see such a wonderful thing to happen to his home and the community that he's been living in all of his life. So that's a wonderful thing.
They happened to remodel the outside of my house to make it look better than it was because I can't afford to have it done. And it's helping the neighborhood to look a lot better.
Habitat works in areas that are primarily lower socioeconomic and work to help people sometimes that don't have the means to help themselves. And unfortunately, that's where a large portion of crime and other quality of life issues exist. The We Care program started in 2012, and we went in and we had police, fire, corrections, all volunteers coming in and working directly with Habitat. And we cleaned up brush that was harboring a spot for illegal activities to happen. We painted porches, we repaired siding, and we showed the neighborhood that we were interested in investing in them, and it's made a tremendous difference in that neighborhood today.
And lots of people have the misconception that Habitat houses are free, and that's very far from the truth. Our families, from the time they apply for a Habitat home to the time they actually purchase the home, have to do hours and hours of what we call sweat equity, which isn't exactly volunteer work because they're working towards something, but in lieu of a monetary down payment, they put in hours of time either on their own construction site, building their own home, or helping build other people's houses. And then we do a very extensive curriculum of classes. It's about 15 weeks long, where we do 2-hour-long classes on a weekly basis on money management, home maintenance, yard maintenance. So all of that time counts toward the down payment of their house. And in addition to that, they actually have a mortgage payment, which lots of people are surprised to hear about.
I have received a house through Habitat that is fully accessible, that I can use my wheelchair. I'm also now an ambassador for Habitat. I'm very proud of it. It's a gift that I am thankful for, that I can live and do everything I want independently.
I was living in public housing. I really couldn't get ahead, paying $400 and $500 rent. And every raise you get, your rent goes up with every raise you get. Whereas with Habitat, my mortgage is just $350, and that's mortgage. And I just got a $1.72 raise, and my mortgage is still $350. I'm able to save money if I make wise choices. And with Habitat, they teach you and they give you the tools in order to budget your money and how to come up. Me being hard-headed, no, but still it works for you if you work with that.
So we are in front of one of the Lexmark homes today. We have been fortunate to sponsor a number of homes in this particular neighborhood. We recently dedicated our 20th home, so we are a long-standing partner of Habitat. I think Lexington Habitat has found an incredible way to support underserved families, provide them with an opportunity for affordable housing, and allow them to be engaged in that process. We love working alongside the families as we build the homes, and so I think they have found a unique way for folks to put in some sweat equity and find a wonderful home in incredible neighborhoods like this that are very receiving of the local community and the homeowners.
What they do is they do a tremendous job of bringing people together to help their neighbors.
As of today, we'll have served 35 families with home preservation. We've served hundreds with neighborhood cleanups, thousands of people who shop in our Restore, tens of thousands who have been given the opportunity to love their neighbors. So those things would be gone.
You'll see, some neighborhoods start to deteriorate over time, and those unfortunately sometimes are plagued with issues that surround poverty and lower socioeconomic status.
Habitat puts a structure in place where we know that these homes are going to families who are well deserving of them. We've put our trust, our money, our employee time in the hands of Habitat to make those connections. So, without an organization like Habitat, I'm not sure who would take care of us.
Had there not been a Habitat, I wouldn't be a homeowner. If there wouldn't have been a way I could have afforded to be a homeowner without Habitat.
It's wonderful, wonderful. I'm just happy, just thankful to get this done, and so appreciative to Habitat.
Lexington Habitat is about a decent place to live. We believe in that vision. We have worked to form our programs and our service to the community around that vision. We have worked to create partnerships like with the police department and the urban county government and other nonprofits to work toward this vision that everyone has a decent place to live, and the broader understanding of that than a structure that volunteers framed and cited and painted. It is about community. It's about bringing people together. It's about creating happiness. It's about hope for the future. And ultimately, until everyone has a decent place to live, none of us have a decent place to live.
I just wanted more for my children. Wanted more for my kids. Basically, I did it for my kids. He could actually say, this is mine. This is my house. Yeah.